Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a twist on tuna salad that takes out the tuna. Here to share her recipe for chickpea tuna salad, we welcome back the author of Food with Feeling, Chef Brita Britnell. Great to see you again,
Thanks for
Brita.
having me.
Tell me about this idea that you came up with tuna salad, but without the tuna.
Yeah, I'll be honest that this is something I saw online, but I grew up eating tuna salad and chicken salad, and so when I saw that people would kind of mimic that with chickpeas, I loved it. So I took the recipe that I grew up with, tuna and chicken salad, but then just replaced it with chickpeas. And I grew up always putting curry powder in it. And I know not everybody loves that.
Really?
But it just adds so much flavor, and like you can smell it right now. It's so good.
Were your parents ahead of their time or something? That's really interesting.
I don't even know where they got the recipe, but my mom would always put curry powder in so many things, and I loved it.
All right, let's put it together then.
So just a can of chickpeas, and I like to say that if you wanted to do chicken or tuna in this recipe, you could, but we're gonna do, this is 1 can of chickpeas. I rinsed and drained them.
And they haven't been soaking overnight, right?
No, so this is a can of chickpeas.
Okay.
You could use fresh chickpeas if you wanted. You just need to soak them and cook them overnight.
Okay.
So you can mash them as little or as much as you would like. So I usually do like a quarter of the can, and then you see there are these little skins in there. If you want, you can take those out. I usually just leave them. They're totally edible.
Yeah.
So you mix that.
But you're saying first you have to smash them.
Yeah, smash them. Then we're gonna add in whatever veggies you like. So I'm gonna put in carrot and celery.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and dump that in.
Sure.
Carrots and celery, and then I usually use green peas, and I just get them frozen, but I was out, so I had some edamame. I'm going to put that in, and the great thing about that is that it adds a little bit of extra protein.
Yeah.
Which I'm always looking for extra ways to get some more protein in.
Oh, sure. And also, too, just the idea of thinking outside the box, which is you don't have this, so what can I use instead?
I'm really big on that.
Yeah.
And I've just been really into edamame. I just buy it frozen, already shelled, so I'm going to add in some green onion.
Oh, yeah.
And cilantro. I know not everybody loves cilantro,
well, I
but
love
I'm a cilantro person. You could do parsley or any other herb, or just leave it out. So that's it for like the veggies and everything that's going to go in. From there, we're going to put in mayonnaise.
Okay.
Speaking of substitutions, I have been experimenting with swapping mayonnaise for Greek yogurt or even cottage cheese. Again, adds protein, but takes a little bit of the fat out. But I love mayonnaise, so we're going with that. Some Dijon mustard.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Here we go.
Perfect.
Oops, I didn't get that all in there. Let's get that.
Get it all in.
Okay.
Some Dijon mustard. And this is, again, all of my recipes are very much like choose your own adventure.
Okay.
Add what you want. Lemon juice, and then that curry
And what
powder.
is the lemon juice for?
It just adds a little bit of acidity and brightness to it that's just really good. And then that's pretty much it. And then it's
that curry
seasoned
smells
to
so good.
taste. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of salt and some pepper. It's perfect. You stirring while I add everything in. We get it done fast.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. It's super simple. Again, you could mash the chickpeas all the way if you wanted.
Yeah.
I really like having those chunks of chickpeas in there. I think it's
I'll tell you
so
what,
delicious.
that mashing the chickpeas is a lot of work.
It really is. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. So then this one I made last night, and then it sat, so it really it soaks up all the flavors. Which I think is so delicious.
Yeah.
And then if you see here, I like to do a sandwich. So I did like a chickpea sandwich, just like you would with tuna. You could put cheese on there if you wanted, and kind of do like a tuna melt. But it's so simple.
Can I just write like this?
Absolutely,
so it's not
yeah.
as messy.
Yes,
as
yeah,
messy
for sure.
as the sandwich.
I really
and then you have
this is one of my favorite recipes.
Is that dill?
Yeah, a little dill.
Yeah. Wow, that's really good.
Isn't it really good? It has so much flavor.
That curry is something else.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And you could leave it out if that's not if you don't like that flavor profile, but you could do garlic powder, paprika, really anything in there. That's what I love about this. You can just kind of throw whatever this is a great recipe when you have leftovers you need to use up.
Yeah.
In the
that's
fridge.
super
Throw
good.
it all in, mix it together.
Great. We're going to put the recipe on our website at k2.com, but check also Brita's book, Food with Feeling, at k2.com. Thanks you so much.
Yeah, thanks for
Great
having
idea.
me.
Love it. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. I have to have another bite.
Yeah, go for it.